system. What's up, everybody? I came up in the New Rochelle school system. And coming up in this New Rochelle school system, me, myself, personally, I've been exploited and used to be the athlete to make the school look better, excelling at any point in any course. And they didn't help me to college. They didn't help nobody go to school. And this has been happening for so long. And even though we know the people who are part of the coaching staff, the coaches really don't do shit. They don't care about the children of New Rochelle. New Rochelle High School football team for the last 4 or 5 years and excelled at some things. And one minor thing happened with Coach DiRienzo. Shout outs to Coach Lou DiRienzo. Because even though Coach Lou DiRienzo had his fair share of moments where he didn't help nobody, he helped a few kids get into school. That's more than I can say for any other coach that coached for any other sport besides track. Shout outs to Big Andy Kaplan. Now, track from New Rochelle High School sent a lot of people to do on good things. But I'm specifically talking about the football, basketball programs. They don't do nothing for our children. They come to our local parks. They even know some of the family members that these kids are connected to because they came up with these people. And they exploit the fact that they know them and they hang out with them or came up with them. So now they have their children in school. These coaches didn't help none of these kids from the inner city get to school, more or less talk about school. I have family members that's a part of the school system. I actually attended the school. They don't work for the school system, but my nieces and nephews, they work on a totally different scale after school. But I'm talking about as far as being in the school and attending the school. The football players, before the first marking period drop, the season starts. So they don't care if you go into class or not. They're going to use you. And once they're done with the football season, they'll see the same kids. Some of these coaches are even teachers. They want to complain about how the kids not coming to class. Then when things is turned around and the kid straightens the situation, you still don't help them get into school. The whole New Rochelle High School staff, they don't care about the black kids, the inner city kids, the mixed kids. They don't care about kids of color. They're only focusing on, no disrespect, but they're only focusing on the Caucasian kids that's floating around because, let's be real, some of these coaches are doing illegal things and they're taking money from these families. They deny it to the papers. They do everything in their power to deny that they're not corrupt. But some of these coaches are taking money from these parents. So to ensure and secure that their kids, not only one get playing time, some start. And at the end of the day, what does it do? I know a few coaches that was taking payoffs. These is coaches that coach kids, whether they're head coaches, assistant coaches, team parents, whatever the case may be. They still don't help the kids get into school. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell, share this. I'm talking real facts. I don't talk about nonsense. I don't talk about BS. I don't talk about none of that stuff that don't make no sense. This is what's making sense, and I've seen it for years. I have family members that experienced it. I've experienced it. Why is it not being talked about? The school systems in New Rochelle is doing a lot of dirty things undercut, from hiring not sex offenders, but alleged sex offenders, to taking pay cuts, to not helping kids get into school, but you kick it to everybody's family member like you concerned about the child. When are y'all gonna stop lying and tell the truth? You niggas is dirty. I'm not gonna be quiet to none of the BS that happens around my town no more. Call it what you want. A lot of y'all doing a lot of grimy things out here, and y'all think y'all low. We don't care about none of that. We care about these kids' futures and what's going to happen with these kids while they're attending our school systems. A lot of things is happening, from kids being sexually assaulted, kids being molested, kids being killed, kids being beat up by teachers. Everything. This country's bugging the hell out, especially when they're allowing these predators to roam our school, when they're allowing these people to kick the narratives like they care about the children's education. They only do that when the season's around. After the season, the coach ain't popping in on no classes. Coach ain't talking to no parents. And what you coaches should be doing is y'all should be setting up y'all seasons for next year, especially with the underclassmen. Because if they allowed to understand that they can mess up in their younger years, they'll do it in their senior year. After the freshman, sophomore year, they played on the squad, they should still be attending summer school. We don't care if they passed or not. Should be attending summer school for at least a class, or sessions, or summer, or whatever. But once that year ends, whatever they do from the off season up until the next season approaching should be graded too. That should determine whether they play or not. Don't matter who kid it is. And then after they're excelling in what they're doing, Rochelle, y'all should take real serious pride in helping y'all kids get to school and stop being so selective with children. Stop passing on talent because you have personal views and reasons, because you can't talk to the children like they're your kids. Y'all coaches take y'all jobs a lot serious, and y'all abuse y'all power. Just because you're a kid's coach don't mean you're a kid's parent. Don't mean you could curse and go crazy at my child, put your hands on my child. Because if any coach think that they could do that to my kid, I'm going to jail, because I don't even put my hands on my children. Straight like that. These kids know what they want, and y'all not giving it to them, and y'all have these titles and these positions as coaches and as mentors. You're not giving it to them. So y'all really in it for the dollar. They're taking this money from these parents. Y'all in it for the dollar. Y'all sad. The whole school athletics should be cleaned up. We don't know who's who no more. Rochelle just turned crazy, especially with the schools. It's like these people are just, I heard kids say that the teacher told them numerous times, they just here for the check. They don't care if you do anything or not. They just here to get paid. These people are teachers and mentors for 8 years and years and years and years, and the school systems is getting complaints on these people, and they don't want to remove these people. So they're basically telling the parents that they don't care about their children, and these is people that y'all are electing a part of these school boards. Even got some people in this, excuse me. What? All right, turn the air on. No, put your face, turn away from the pillow, turn your pillow this way. Put your pillow on the other side. Down on that end. No, move it this way, to the side. Down this way. To the edge, this way. Put it on that side, on that corner. Put the pillow on that corner right there. No, this corner right here. On that. This corner right here. yeah, like I was saying, coaches don't help the kids do nothing. Coaches don't help the kids go to school. Coaches don't help the kids do shit, bro. Just messing up our children's lives. Y'all messing up our children's lives for $1 for the bag. Shout outs to Nate Adams, yo. Nate Adams is the only one. I can't say for everybody else, but I seen a video where Nate Adams and the New Rochelle elite football team was handing out scholarships to the kids. Wasn't much, little $1,000, 500, 1,500, but some kids that really got the scholarships that needed them, that want to go to school. I salute some people on New Rochelle Elite. Some people who really give a damn about them children. A lot of them, some of them people on New Rochelle Elite was out for their own personal gain, personal clout, trying to change their lives. I dig it, but not at the cost of the children. Some people use their positions to try and have relations with the parents, mothers, and some women are trying to have relations with the fathers, or some people on these school staffs. I'm not talking about the New Rochelle Elite. I'm just talking about the school staffs all over. They abuse their power. They sleeping with the parents, having affairs, and not even focusing on the kids. There's a lot of kids that really don't have the talent or put in positions to play more than the kids who have the talent. And sometimes people don't be knowing, but it be either the coaches got relations with the mother or the father, or they're taking money, or the coach just don't like the people's family. A lot of that goes on. There has to be a way where this could be taken care of. So elections is coming up. We need the city of New Rochelle, the people to start voting for the proper people to be looking after our children. And if you in any other borough, any other city, any other state, you should encourage that too. Because some of these teachers really don't care about your kid. There's some teachers that be enthused to come to school and deal with your children, because some of them teachers really enjoy teaching children, molding your child when you don't have the time to. Salute to those teachers out there. You got my respect. At the end of the day, all of y'all are not bad, but there's a lot of y'all that just say they're here for the bread. A lot of you school coaches is just here for the money. You're not helping these kids. The New Rochelle High School varsity football team this year and last year, I don't believe they helped any kid get into school. Most of the kids got into school on their own. These coaches ain't helps. If you ask me, these coaches are telling the schools not to deal with certain kids because some might come from the projects, rough backgrounds, this, that, and the third, but that might be the ticket to get them out, to clear them out and let them see that the world is bigger than the hood. See, it's the coaches at the high school, middle school level, y'all be caging our children's mental. Y'all set them up to become street people because y'all don't even help them get out the hood, and y'all know they come from struggles. So yeah, I blame New Rochelle High School football, basketball, whoever. Baseball, soccer, it don't matter. I don't care if you a coach on the team and I knew you for my lifetime. If you're not helping these kids get into school, then you a bozo too. We calling bozos out this year. Y'all not going to be low. Y'all got our kids' lives in your hands. You're not helping our children. What's up? The niggas is wilding. Y'all want parents like me to be running down on y'all in the street. Because New Rochelle High School football did not help my son, my two nephews, or my cousins. Nothing. One of my cousins is trying to get into school by himself. New Rochelle High School, school athletics, their coaches, they plot against these kids. That even goes down to the some house principals. Some they just don't want your kid to do right. They already got your kid written off, so they're not going to help them. And they making money off of your children. Y'all really, as parents, need to be looking into these school systems, these coaches, these teachers, these counselors, these principals, these vice principals, these athletic directors, all the way down to the security guards, especially the security guards. Background checks on these bozos, allegations floating around. You got, man, it's crazy. But nevertheless, man, I tell you the truth, B. Very, 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 very important, New Rochelle parents. Y'all got kids that's in New Rochelle High School right now. Get on top of them coaches and make sure them coaches is helping your kid and ain't just using your kid. Especially you black children. Especially you black children. Think what I'm saying? Especially you black children. So at the end of the day, I'm not playing with nobody. We're going to get after this. We're going to make sure these people are held accountable for what they're doing. Coach Rhett, Coach Foster, Coach Youngs, y'all going to be held accountable by people like me who know y'all. It's time. We're not going to let nobody slip through the cracks no more. Y'all either going to help our kids or y'all going to get voted up out of here. That's just what the fuck it is. They're going to get voted up out of here. Nobody's playing. Nobody's playing. Everybody got to go through it now. Nobody helped my child do nothing. Nobody. Nobody. All right. Nobody helped my kids do shit. Nobody helped my family do nothing. So at the end of the day, I'm going to do better. I'm going to help everybody else's kids because I see this. I see it, man. If you got credentials to get into places to get in and be who you're going to be, don't use it to your advantage and try to benefit from it personally if you're supposed to be securing kids' futures. You're not doing the things right. You're not being grown-ups. Y'all want to be respected as being community people and grown-ups and doing what you're doing. Your coaches, you're responsible for a lot of children. I'm going to start doing interviews on these coaches and I'm going to ask these questions that they don't want to hear. Like, how many kids did you help get into school post high school? How many kids did you help during high school? We just can't be hearing this no more from these people. Can't allow you people to be floating under the radar no more because there's a lot of trickery going on. And you people who's in the school system is responsible for the children when they leave the home if they make it to school. Now, the neighborhood guys, we got to make sure they make it to school. Each one teach one. One hand wash the other. Keep the face clean, the body clean so you could be productive. Get your bread. Love us, y'all.